Are the mutants appearing in the MCU, or have they been here all along? The story of the series promised to kick this universe back into high gear. And yes, it's gonna leave lasting effects on the entire Marvel universe. As of now, limited is known about the actual plot. That hasn't stopped fans from speculating. Let's unleash theories on what might be happening in the series and what could happen. Will Vision be resurrected? Welcome to Movie King, where we bring you the best entertainment-related content today. We will tell you the 10 Wandavision theories you need to know. Sounds pretty exciting, doesn't it? But before we dive into all that, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel to keep up on our latest content, and be warned, there are a few spoilers ahead.
Am I dead?
No.
Number 10. Vision will be resurrected. How on earth is Vision still alive? Vision's appearance in the new series is one of the most intriguing things about it. Wonder why? Well, spoiler alert if you haven't seen Infinity War. The Vision was destroyed twice in it by Wanda and Thanos. This death appeared permanent when he didn't return to Endgame. Wanda absorbed the power of the Mind Stone when she initially destroyed it. Wanda may have absorbed all the memories and mind of her love, basically giving her the components to remake Vision, so Scarlet Witch can bring Vision back to life using her powers. After all, her abilities are just from the Infinity Stone, making her one of the most powerful beings in the MCU. We also see this in the recent trailer where Wanda examines the Mind Stone and it explodes around her. With Scarlet Witch's psychic powers in a universe where nothing is as it seems, could Vision be a mere figment of Wanda's imagination? Number 9. Wanda is jumping around the multiverse. Throughout the tale of comic books and comic book movies, superheroes aren't really known for staying dead. Whenever a protagonist dies, it will be turned before too long. Some theories have Wanda breaking the walls between the multiverse in the series. Others have her already running around it. The explanation of how Vision has endured, and the key could be the show's link with the Doctor Strange series. Clearly unstable after Infinity War and Endgame's results, she would see this play out in a sitcom style, where everything is fantastic. Again, she is with her love before Vision realizes what is going on, forcing her to jump to a different universe and sitcom style. Number 8. Each sitcom style represents a different part of Wanda's past. Pretty doubtless, there will be many things that set WandaVision apart from the rest of the MCU. But the most obvious difference is the sitcom style setting. Doesn't it even sound fun? It's something that the franchise has never done in the beginning. We see that WandaVision won't just be shown in a single sitcom style, but in various different eras. This makes it evident that there's a deeper meaning to each setting. Otherwise, why not keep it the same completely? Now, are the 4 styles of different aspects of Wanda's painful past? The 1960s era will represent her parents' death, and the 70s, the end of her twin, Pietro. The 80s will see Wanda confront her own villainous turn as an ally of Ultron. Finally, the 90s will see her have to face up to the death of Vision. This will be the end of her fantasy of carefree family life, bringing her back to the real world, deeply hurt and all guns blazing. Number 7. Wanda brings the XMen into the MCU. Who hasn't been waiting for the XMen to re-emerge in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? The closest things we got so far are the Inhumans. Marvel can now bring mutants into their shows, and this story is the ideal spot for it. In the House of M, Wanda was held for almost eliminating the world's mutant population due to her grief. But don't you think that she will cause the opposite effect on the cinematic universe? However, the X-Men arrive. Odds are they for sure would make the MCU better.
We are out of time.
Number 6. Scarlet Witch is WandaVision's villain. Anyone familiar with Scarlet Witch's comic book background knows that she can play both the hero and the villain at times with devastating results. Some have connected a theory that the series' villain won't be a demonic entity or even the rumored Agatha Harkness. Still, it will, in fact, be Wanda herself. it would not be difficult for MCU followers to believe that Scarlet Witch may lose her way and promise to evil in her series. He is brilliant, and Vision might push Wanda to stop altering reality to go back to what they had. If this occurs, it would mean that not only is WandaVision going to be something genuinely different, but it'll also feature a strong story about the struggles of getting over trauma and loss. Number 5. Monica Rambeau becomes Spectrum. Fans already know that Monica Rambeau, a child in Captain America, will return as an adult in Wandavision. She seems to be setting her up for a larger MCU role than just a supporting role in a 6-part limited series. While her role is not so clear, her history in the comics suggests some possibilities. Many people suspect that Monica is fated to become Spectrum, her superhero alter ego in the comics. If she becomes Photon in the series, then it would set her up for an appearance in Avengers 5 later down the line. There is no denying that whichever hero Monica Rambeau becomes in WandaVision will be a very welcomed addition to a fascinating and impactful series. Number 4. Wanda creates a pocket universe. Pocket universe? This one sounds pretty impossible. The series might take place within a pocket universe that Wanda Maximoff has created with Agatha's help. Wonder if this will be Agatha Harkness? Her image would make sense in a show about magic. There are 2 theories as to how this has happened. She has altered reality to form a more peaceful life after the tragic death of Vision in Avengers Infinity War, and her brother's loss in Age of Ultron, and her parents' loss before that. Number 3. It takes place inside an Infinity Stone. So, is it just a dream or a reality fabricated by Wanda herself? Makes us wonder that both Wanda and Vision will be living in an Infinity Stone. The stones were removed from the current MCU timeline, first by Thanos and second by Captain America, giving them where they belong. Wanda is one of the last pieces of the precious gems left. The stones that make up the MCU's whole reality are the most powerful things in the universe. It's not outside the realms of possibility that one of them envelopes her, providing her with a safety net, perfect family life with Vision. There have been entire worlds within the stones in the comics, such as the one Adam Warlock and Gamora lived in within the Soul Gem, which could inspire something similar on Disney Plus. Number 2. Nightmare is the show's main villain. Many fans are sticking to the theory that Wanda is traveling through the multiverse to find Vision. But what if nothing she is experiencing is actually real and everything going on is just a dream? And since Vision's return to the MCU was the immediate question on everyone's lips, the rumors don't stop with Wanda crossing the multiverse to be with her love again. The easiest and logical way to bring him back would be as part of a dream. Before the eyes begin to roll, there is precedent for this to occur in the Marvel Universe. What better way to keep a powerful foe like Scarlet Witch out of the way than by keeping her asleep? Or it could be a way to make her suffer by toying with her imagination that the being she loves is back in her life. Nightmare runs the comics dream dimension, so there is a chance that could be where all of these sitcom scenarios take place. Given the villain's track record, he could be manipulating Wanda into doing his evil bidding without her knowing. This theory has a lot working for it.
This is our home now. I want us to fit in.
Oh, this is gonna be a
Number 1. Return of Ultron. The Marvel Cinematic Universe might bring back several villains throughout Phase 4. What if WandaVision secretly adds Ultron to this list? The Avengers villain has robust ties to both Wanda and Vision, working against Earth's mightiest heroes with the former and building Vision's body to possess it himself. Since Ultron could switch bodies and survive outside of physical form, would it be too unreasonable for him to stay in the second Avengers movie's events in some capacity? With Ultron still existing in some way, the warped reality Wanda is experiencing could be his doing. Had Scarlet Witch and her brother not betrayed the Avengers' enemy, then his plan may have been a success. If he is still out there, he'd probably want some payback. Ultron is definitely the kind of villain the fans would love to see go toe-to-toe with Wanda. Since she can't get revenge on Thanos for Vision, Scarlet Witch would love to get some payback against the artificial intelligence that killed her brother Quicksilver in Wandavision. It seems like it is going to be really out of this world. There's just no way that this story would end without some serious heartbreak, pain, and tragedy, and none of us are likely ready for the emotional fallout from it, even if it does appear as though the story will be set to a laugh track along the way. These were the 10 Wandavision theories you need to know. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell icon to stay tuned for our latest uploads. And do check our latest videos. See you soon!